Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 3.
Goodbye, dude. If you ever want to talk, I'm around.
Wow.
What? Nothing.
You know something, speak up.
He said nothing, like he's not hearing nothing.
Hey. Where are we?
We're in a temple.
We got caught by the others again.
Yeah.
Neither some other others.
This time they're protecting us. I think.
Till you see Jack.
Of course they are.
Nah, he's straight.
No, he's not. He just buried Julia.
But he said if it didn't work, that he was going to kill him. But it did work, from what she said.
Sorry.
So we'll see how he reacts.
You know, when you stood back at the hatch, he's just trying to help us.
I ain't gonna kill Jack. He deserves to suffer on this rock just like the rest of us.
Yeah. I know. Do you think I knew this was gonna happen? I scheduled it so soon because I want to get it over with. I don't know, Mom. He's not here, so I can't tell you what to tell them other than we can't have the service without him. Yeah. I will call you if I hear anything.
What did you lose?
Excuse me?
Well, they lost one of my bags. What about you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
They lost my father.
I'm sorry?
He died in Australia a couple of days ago, and I flew down to get him.
My condolences.
Who? Coffin was supposed to go on the plane in Sydney, but it didn't. Apparently, he's somewhere in transit, which is their way of saying they have no idea where the hell he is.
Well, how could they know?
They're the ones that checked him in. I mean, they've got to have some kind of tracking system.
No, I'm not talking about the coffin. I mean, how could they know where he is? They didn't lose your father. They just lost his body.
Huh.
Either way, your story beats the hell out of mine. All that was in my suitcase was a bunch of knives. Thanks.
Some kind of salesman?
Yeah, something like that. Well, it was nice talking to you. Hope you find that coffin.
Hope you find your knives.
Yeah, thanks.
Mind if I ask what happened to you?
Spinal doctor.
I'm sorry. I'm only asking because I'm a spinal surgeon. I didn't mean to...
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Surgery isn't going to do anything to help me. My condition is irreversible.
Nothing's irreversible.
Uh-oh.
Here's my card.
If you ever want a consult, just give me a call. It's on the house.
Oh!
Well, thanks.
Jesus.
Jack Shepard. I'm John Locke.
It's nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you, too.
The hell is that?
Look who's coming out.
Oh, okay.
Why they not shooting him?
Don't shoot him! Don't shoot him!
I'm seeing it. I'm still not believing.
Hello, Richard. It's good to see you out of those chains.
Wow.
You? Me.
Ow!
Ooh. That's a Terrio Quinn I remember from Stepfather. Crazy.
I am very disappointed in all of you.
He about to take his body. Did he just kill the 1,000-year-old guy?
just sit there and let him do it.
Just walk right on past your body, huh?
Shepard,
Yeah.
I need to speak to you privately.
It's your
If
daddy.
you got something to say to me, then say
Right.
it. Otherwise, just leave me alone.
I don't think you're understanding me here. I'm asking politely.
Yeah.
You either get up and come with us on your own, or I'll have you dragged out. Because we are going to have this conversation. It's not going to be here.
Is that right?
Oh my God.
Saeed. My dude.
Wait.
What happened?
We're already prepared to binge watch today. And then what we were going to do, we was going to change shirts to make it seem like it was different days. We're not going to do that.
So, if we forget certain things,
It's
it's because we binge watched.
Yeah, but
Like a while ago, forgot that Jack had refused to operate on young Ben. It happens. But
who forgot that?
I did. Yeah. So this episode, make it real quick.
I'm sorry, you just threw me. What did that have to do with this one? Nothing.
Nothing, just that we may forget some things. It's okay because we're binge watching. It's okay.
I'm sorry. So for this episode,
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
I was trying to help you.
I lost my thought though. Please.
I wanted to point out a couple things as far as when John was talking to Ben, and it may be, y'all know I catch on to little things, and then some things just sort of go over my head a little bit too. So, but for this particular scene, when they were in the temple, I believe still, or underground, where the monster came out of, John Locke's body, the monster, was taking all the bodies and putting them all in little areas. I guess, I don't know, he was getting ready to burn them or whatever, but he was putting them and cleaning them up, because he basically just murdered all these people. And he was talking to Ben, and as he was talking to Ben, there was a little beam of light that would come through. Mm-hmm. And he was talking to him, and he would come into the light a little bit and talk to him, and then he would go back into the dark, into the shadow. Into there was no light. And I was like, okay, whoever wrote that portion, genius, because it was the light and the dark, and it was like some things that he was making sense to Ben, in in references to him trusting him and all this other kind of stuff, blah blah blah. And then he would go back into the shadow, and I thought that was pretty freaking genius on the writers. The monster said, I keep saying the monster because at this point we don't know. And y'all, I think y'all have told us his name, and I wish y'all hadn't. I wanted to find out for myself. But I actually don't remember what y'all said anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think they did, because I don't remember his name.
They mentioned it in some comments. That's why I'm not reading the comments anymore, because y'all doing a lot of spoilers in the comments and everything. I just don't read it anymore. But anyway, wait, you look interested. So John said to Ben, as far as his last comment as he was killing him, was he didn't understand. He said, I don't understand. As in, why are you doing this to me? Mm-hmm. Why are you killing me? And then, so it's not a flash forward. I don't know exactly what it is. It's them in another timeline when they made it and didn't crash. That's so the LAX part, John met Jack at the claims desk. And he said, well, you didn't lose your father. They didn't lose your father because they don't know where he is. That's true. They just lost his body. Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da. They just lost his body. And then he says, Jack says to John Locke, the real John Locke, he said, I'm just wondering what happened to you because you're in a wheelchair. I'm a spinal doctor, blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, what I have is irreversible. You know, he said nothing is irreversible. Nothing is irreversible. What happens? Saeed comes back. Nothing is irreversible. But he also says he didn't lose him. They didn't lose him. They lost his body. So who was Saeed at this point?
We shall see. I still think it's him, but we shall see. I found it interesting how a couple of the characters still interacted in the LAX portion. Like Claire and Kate had an interaction. John and Jack, she just dated Sawyer and Kate. I thought that was pretty sweet. As far as them taking Saeed to the temple, that was crazy. That what was in the guitar was an ankh with names, I guess names on the piece of paper that was in there, but it just said pretty much you guys come with, I forgot what he said. Pretty much it just states if you guys come in here, and if we can't save him, then we're in trouble, something like that. If he dies, we're all in trouble. Yeah. So he died. So they set off. They drowned him. Right. They tried to do him like the doggone Game of Thrones. Yeah. Greyjoys. So they sent off a flare to, I guess, to notify Richard people that something was going on. No, the flare was actually to tell them that Jacob was dead. Okay. That's the only notification they was as far as communication, I believe, from the temple to anybody else. Because they didn't know the temple was there. That's what I took from that point. Okay. Go ahead. Later on, freaking Ben and the artist formerly known as John Locke comes out. And he hits the ageless wonder in the neck and throws him over his shoulder. Said, "I was disappointed in all of you." Walked off with his body. I think he killed him because he did the chop. Yeah, I hope not though. He did the karate chop. Yeah, so we shall see what happens on the next episode. I got some other pointers too. Go ahead. Son and Tequila at the counter. They were looking through TSA, I guess. We was looking through his bags, and they found the watch, and they was asking him, "What do you do?" He couldn't speak English. He told them no English. They still questioned him, was like, blah, 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 blah. "What do you do, sir? You got to tell me what you do." Then they found a whole bunch of money. He said, "You didn't declare this money. You were supposed to declare it. Anything over $10,000, you didn't declare it, sir. You got to come with me, blah, blah, blah." Young lady that was in the TSA checkout, she said, to Son, she said, "Ma'am, your husband's in serious trouble. If you understand what I'm saying, this is the right time for you to speak up." She said, without even blinking, no English. That's it. The whole Claire and Kate thing. Kate just jumped in the cab with the gun to the taxi driver's head. Drive. He said, "Ma'am, I already got a customer." Camera goes to the side. Here's Claire. She's trying to run away from the guy. Last thing before we go on, because we're going to keep going, and we'll probably not sum up the next two because we like to just keep going. But if y'all know the significance of the ankh, then that means a lot going forward to me. The significance of the ankh is life. That's what it means. It's an Egyptian key that means life. There's the womb, and there's the, y'all know what I'm talking about. It means life. Get it together. I thought you were about to go into the Erykah Badu synopsis. 360, 180, drink some tea, pack light. So let us know if you guys saw the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Love y'all. Love you guys. Bye. No spoilers. Hey, wake up.